Morning everyone. Today, glad that I managed to start my day earlier. Going for the school and my students' graduation, so I got a few hours to do some housework. A lot of backlog on the housework. But I still thank God. I still thank God for allowing me to pursue my dreams. It allows me to serve, to visit my mom, to give me the time to meet people and all. I think that's still very wonderful to allow that enablement, that allowing time for me to reflect, to cut away the thorns, to remove the thorns, to recognize there are thorns and to have strength to go out the thorns. Because if you notice, thorns are not long, thorns are short. So it's the beginning stage. The beginning stage difficult is to live out. And you look at it, there are gaps in between, and we can go out of it. Okay, it's not that it's killing us. It's painful. It's hard. We work through it. So as I continue to pray, to really reflect, to remember God's mercy, and to be keep on reminded. So there's something what I'm trying is, listen to me, I am God, the one that brought you out of Jerusalem, of Egypt, out of slavery. Listen, and he passed down the 10 Commandments. And because I'm preparing class for RCIE for 10 Commandments, I'm actually trying to use this time to really reflect and to understand both on the theology side, on the personal experience side, about how these 10 Commandments speaks to me. I know it's out of love, and to really structure it in a way that I could deliver a story about 10 Commandments, about God. And Gospel, Matthew reminded us, listen. I think it is why we need to listen is because it gets so crowded with 10 Commandments, right? That after history, we start seeing the Israelites following exactly what the 10 Commandments. Even now, the Christian churches, a lot of us follow the 10 Commandments to the dot, but has forgotten about the intention, has forgotten about the meaning, has forgotten how to read. It's not a judgment book, it's not a law to judge right or wrong. It's actually our love guideline to help us to be closer to him. I think that's more important. So I think what's very strong is, we know the worries of the world and riches are things crowd us and actually blur our view and on God and His words. So we tend not to be able to see and listen and reflect and find the time to really understand where God is and what He trying to tell us. Because we are so fast, okay, I just read this surface, but I don't go spend the time. I think for the past 1 year, the time that I have in the recording allows me that time really. I really thank God. Allows me to really try to think deeper and attending all the online masses. Although sometimes I really get distracted, but I really hope I could grow deeper. So we are reminded today in the first reading when God reminded us as Israelite, skip out Egypt and slavery. So I know the 10 Commandments are of love. They're not the law to judge us right and wrong. It's really a guideline on how we can live a better life. It's really a guide. But I think because we only have time to go and understand the surface, right? We only understand that we could not, for myself, could not really understand Jesus. I think that's where I need to understand to be able to explain to my daughter as she prepares for first Holy Communion, where 10 Commandments is the main guide. It's not that I don't kill people physically. The person don't die means I'm good. Okay, but it's more than that. It's more than that. It's covered things. Things are not mine. I want it. It's not about stealing, actually gambling, investing, all this without hard work. I think that's not good. That's really ruin our life. ask, I want to pray. Allows me to be filled with all this. Amen.